Morning miners, your friendly pack rat here again, and I'm just going to show you guys a quick instructional video on how to kill zombies in one punch. Now, you guys saw, a lot of you guys I'm sure saw my last video where it was frustrating the heck out of me trying to figure out how to do this. So, well, it's been figured out. First of all, there is not just one method of doing it. There's actually 4 methods that I've figured out. Well, not me specifically. Actually, I credited a bunch of people on IRC and in the comments for all these suggestions, and I have tested them, and I did find quite a few that do function pretty well. So, here we go. First method, half slab. Now, this does work. By adding a half slab, you do make it so that the drop is now 23.5, and that is actually a longer drop, and it does give that extra little bit of damage. I think it would be a quarter of a heart of damage, evidently. So it does function. Where did you take damage up there? Well, that was strange. Okay. Well, let's try that again. Sorry about that mistest. We'll just retest. There we go. And even with that, it doesn't matter. See, it does evidently work. I've been told that a lot of people have actually used this as their solution, albeit unreliably, as you can tell. By the way, this is the 23rd block right here. This is the main one that I was using for testing for a long time. So I just marked it myself. I actually didn't have it marked when I was testing. Now, that is, of course, not the only method. The second method would be with Cactus. Cactus is something that you can actually use because Cactus will make it so that it takes damage to the armor. There are only 2 things in the game that I know. Well, there's actually multiple things in the game, but there's only 2 natural things in the game that you can use that will actually damage the armor of a zombie, and Cactus is one of them. So let me just set this up for testing that. That won't take very long. All I gotta do is give them a place to fall. Yeah, that wasn't a block. How about right there? Okay, I guess that's good enough. All right. So now we go up here. And I have this one set up, as you could see. Let me just hit the dispenser a few times to get out a few of these guys. Okay. They drop down, and they take their 23 blocks of damage. After that, they immediately fall straight down again onto a single block of Cactus. Now, when they do that single drop, they take that single half a heart of damage. Now, this does work. But again, see, that one took 1, but these ones are taking 2. That one took 3. It's still unreliable. Now, I don't know if it's unreliable because of the way that I set up the drop here. I don't know specifically if that's the reason, but I don't think that's what it is. At any rate, you would still need to do this a similar way. You could always do it where a piston pushes them out at this point or something like that. But you're going to need water to push them after the drop off onto a Cactus in some way. It's either that or you put the Cactus up top and have them drop down after that. But I found that that itself is unreliable because I'm not certain if it keeps the damage properly for that. So doing this, I was able to get, I'd say about 40% of them were a single hit kill. Now, there is another method, and this is a more glitchy method. I'm not sure if this is an actual intended feature or not, but I might as well show this one. Evidently, if you kill a mob by fall damage... Was there still one in here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's just get rid of you right now. If you kill a mob using fall damage within 2 seconds of hitting them, evidently, this does make it so that it registers as you killing them. Now, we can use that to our advantage. We can set it up so that once they take their fall damage, let's go up to, this time we're going up to 27 because I added a 4 block height there. make sure I removed this block. Right? Yeah, okay, we need that block gone. Okay. Okay, anyways, so we just need to set up a zombie right here. Drop him his 23 blocks. Now, the next thing is interesting. If you hit them right now... Okay, that was not intended. That was interesting. That shouldn't have died right there, but let's just go ahead and add a few more. See if we can make this a little bit more interesting. There we go. Okay. Sorry for my derpy testing here, guys, but what are you going to do? Now, it should be when you hit them here. Okay. See, that one fell off. And when he fell off, by the way, this is also obviously unreliable. When he fell off and dropped down and took another bit of fall damage, and he died that way. So if you do set it up so that they fall down onto a platform, you can then hit them off the platform for a small drop to finish them off, and the experience will be dropped. Now, this also is somewhat unreliable because, not because it's unreliable for this part. This actually is perfectly functional. If you drop them down the 23 blocks and then hit them, they will drop, they will die, they will drop their experience orbs, and it is perfectly reliable for that. But they will also shove each other around a little bit. When they drop down, they might shove each other off the ledge, as that guy right there did. And that has its own issues. So, that leaves one other one. Remember I said there were 4 methods. And that would be lava. Lava does reliably do the damage. Now, I did set this up here. Let's see, what did I do? I did this initial test, obviously, a while ago. Okay, yeah, so let's just go ahead and figure out the 23 block drop from here. And you know what? I don't even care. If you do set this up here, and you do have the zombies drop down, like so, you can have them fall straight through a block of lava. By the way, it does not have to be that thin type, but I do like it like that. It seems to be more reliable to have them fall through. And when they fall through, by the way, this is a height of 9 blocks for the drop. That seems to be a good level. Every once in a while, they will fall through that, and they will, or every once in a while, they will not fall through that. They'll get stuck in the lava, and they will die. But it seems to be pretty rare. When I was doing the testing earlier, and I had it on auto, I was watching it, and like the first one got stuck in the lava, and every single one after that just went through just fine. As you can see, works pretty well. Now, it's important to get a good height, because the less height that you have, the easier it is to make your mob trap. The higher you go, the more annoying it gets. So, with the idea that lava seems to be very reliable, let's go ahead and turn this thing on. We can then make something from that. Now, this is not going to be a perfect end-all to end-all. You can make yours however you want, but I just want to illustrate that it is possible to make it so that you can make it so that zombies will die in one punch at a reliable rate. Now, this does have about I'd say about a 5 to 10% ratio of them dying right here before you get a chance to hit them. But it's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. We don't even need those block there right now. I actually had these because I was testing trying to use water to have the items push out towards me. But I'm not really that concerned about getting the zombie flesh, obviously. So, unimportant. Okay, there we go. One down, one hit. Let's wait for another one. Okay, now like I said, every once in a while they do die from the drop. But it does seem to be rarer than the other ways. And I'd rather them have once in a while die from the drop than having a lot of them dying the other way around. I'd rather have it be error in that direction. Now, I know you could actually get more experience if you just make it so that it's like another half a block. I don't even know. If you added half a block here, they'd probably die less often. But then you're going to get a lot of those 2-hit kills. Those are annoying. I'd rather err on the side of getting those 1-hit kills. But that's my personal thing. I mean, that is the entire point of this, so with that, as the sun sets, I've done my 10 minutes, and I hope that you guys have learned something, because I definitely have, and I will be incorporating this into my own LP. It's probably going to look a whole lot like that. Now, you don't have to copy this exactly. It's more of the concept itself. You want to drop them at least 9 blocks through lava, and then immediately put them out in the water. And that will damage the armor that the zombies have on them, so it does seem to work. So, that's it for now, guys. Y'all have a good one.